Hello everyone and welcome to Quest and Chaos. We're the Chaos Agents and tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I am joined by these wonderful people.
Bonjour.
And if you were wondering where the announcements are, they're in the Twitch live stream. Booyah is not here because James is not here.
That's a cyborg thing, isn't it?
Yeah, booyah.
Booyah? I said wooyah anyway.
Oh, yeah, no one played the Ouya.
Yeah.
It's a dead console.
I am supposed to have a recap at this point. So, last time on Chaos Agents, I'm going to try and remember this. You guys
Can't you pull the document?
squealed apart with an actual, like, the full recap. All I have to do is go to share it with me, and then right there's summaries and everything. It's right here on my laptop. I don't even have to remember it. Ben's got me.
The age of information.
Oh, you know what? And they're also in past tense. So, the party stopped by an herbalist to buy some relaxing plant herb before heading to Egon at Mold, Spores, and Fungus. I completely forgot about buying the herb.
So did I.
I didn't. I never stopped thinking about how you think we ball up weed and
100 gold!
can't die. I will never forget that, actually.
I love the denomination.
Is this how you guys do drugs? I don't think that's correct. What do I know? I'm a child.
Anyway, take a bite out of it.
G14.
All right. However, so Egon said not to use fire because the mold feeds on heat, but cold will kill it immediately. He also agreed to come clean up the brown mold spill and replace it with a new model that has a welded metal canister. When the group says that they're in Albie Parker's old house, things get interesting. Egon knew Albie, best friend in fact, and knew Albie was a spy and worked for Xavier Bishop. He also used to sell small weaponized vials of the mold to Albie periodically. About a month ago, Albie bought 10 vials, which was more than his usual purchase of 4 to refresh his stock. Lolloch bought 2 vials and an insulated pouch, while Barry got a single vial and pouch.
That I still have.
Once Isa bought it for him because she was like, no, you are not buying that without the proper protective equipment.
It's like, well, I think I would have been fine. Just don't fall over ever.
Still convinced you dropped your vial.
No, do we need
Check
a
the tape.
counter? Do we need a I feel like we need a counter now.
Egon, however, did warn people not to be caught with those, as those are not technically legal in Port Thoria.
Which just isn't legal.
Correct. It is, yeah. They're dangerous. However, you know, they do dissipate after 2 rounds. And is there a trace? I guess we'll find out as soon as I'm done reading this recap. Oh, that's right. They are. Do not get caught with these because they're against the Guinevere conventions. I had forgotten.
Right.
That's right.
It was like a word away, too. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for writing these recaps, Will. It helps us remember all of the dumb jokes we make.
The only notes anyone takes?
So
There's no room for notebooks here.
I got a bunch of scribbles here. Come
I
on.
can't write.
yeah, that war was bad for all 3 sides in it. So the mention of war distracted Haldor, and he reminisced silently. He actually withdrew into himself and became very. What do you think the word would be? Distant? Very.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, far off stare. Eventually, he left and went upstairs to his room.
Yeah. So you guys traveled back to your manor, and Egon fixed the mold in the kitchen with a cone of cold. And the group headed toward a square in the Belmont Downs district. The square had the Belmont Downs Hotel where they previously stayed. Phil's Fineries, several boutiques and upscale shops, and the perfect fit. The store had armor and weapons of all sizes that could be tailored to your very specific frame, all sort of immediately. It's you can buy it here, you can get it enchanted, and you can walk out the door. Enchantment takes an hour. So, you know, almost walk out the door.
That's why the street meat vendors are outside.
So, the shop is operated by a half-dwarf, half-elf named Kaylee. who is infected by the Irish strain of Jensen's disease.
It's very contagious.
Yes.
Possibly terminal.
Yes.
And she said the gift certificates that Albie bought each of you were good for enchantment levels up to level 4, which was, I believe, a 9,000 gold piece gift certificate for each one of you. Purchased about a month ago.
Hell yes.
A lot of things happened about a month ago.
So the party got all of their items, their orders for their items to be enchanted. Lolloch with new studded armor and a shield. Retcon and a small wooden shield. Barry had his bone axe made from dragon bone.
No, it was all. Wait, what?
No, your axe is made from dragon bone.
Yeah.
Bone.
Yeah. And then I got
Dragon
that.
Lord?
It's made
Oh, I
from
really
dragon
hope he doesn't find out about this.
Well, this just got really awkward, guys. This was already pretty awkward to begin with.
That crossover episode's gonna be real bad.
It's like Scar's pelt in Hercules. It's mayhem in this.
Oh, that's what it is.
All right, so on your shield, this is the retcon, on the wooden shield, you are getting spell storing and reflection. So spell storing, it's kind of specific in the perfect fit in that it will store a single spell up to the entire EL level of the item. So in this case, it's an EL2, so you can put 1 second level spell in there. As it levels up, you can put 1 spell of that higher level in.
Unless you do two, both of the enchantments.
Unless you enchanted another time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that
We just
one,
talked about this at lunch.
But that one enchantment does level up. So an EL1 enchantment, that does scale
Tremendously.
almost brokenly. But we'll find out.
Yeah,
Play
we will.
testing.
Yeah, we will.
What is the percentage increase for an EL2 on reflection? Does this come like 75%?
No. Oh.
It's 50, isn't it?
No, it can't.
So if you stack...
That's impossible.
No, you would just get more charges.
You just made that up.
I did. I did just make that
That's
up.
not.
That's how the game's played.
I should have said this in the announcements, but I got some pretty harsh criticism on YouTube, so I am taking that to heart, and I'm going to be a
What?
much harder DM.
Oh yeah.
Can you say
Yeah.
what?
People don't like you being nice.
I'm going to be
your
a lot
players?
harder for you guys.
He's joining
sorry,
us in
what?
the strip club.
I mean, to you guys, on you guys.
Not fixing it. None of them fixed it.
No,
Which one makes it into the podcast? I don't know.
none of them.
Yeah.
And Jack Hammer, you're just going deeper there, buddy.
Oh yeah, he is.
Hey, that was all written here by Ben. It's crazy.
He's really good.
So, let me get back to this. So, Izza got a blue traveling cloak, which is heavier and more sturdy, especially if you read the actual description that I put in D&D Beyond. I actually indicated that it was
Oh,
well constructed and thick material
Yes.
because it was traveling clothes. Shadowed and spell storage. So, shadowed gives you advantage on stealth checks in all but direct sunlight. And spell storage, again, with the single spell of the EL level. We then transferred over to Haldor, who had his own greatsword enchanted with Keen, which expands your critical range from 20 to 19 to 20. And also with Holy Flame, which we just made up on the spot last time, which is just like Flaming in the Perfect Fit, but it gives you 1d6 extra radiant damage. And that's once per round?
No, per attack.
Well, I'll have to look at that. Maybe retcon. But for now, that is it.
Do it.
What would you call so the level up to the flaming is like flaming burst, which gives sort of damages creatures nearby. Radiant burst, I suppose,
Oh, good, yeah.
would be the leveled up version of that.
Radiant flare.
That's already
No, it's warding flare.
warding flare? Huh? Okay. Yeah,
I know what you're thinking of because I use it all the time, but it is called warding flare, not.
nice. That could definitely be. All right. Barry had his axe, which is made of dragon bone. We're back to here. Throwing and returning. So you have a range of 20 feet and disadvantage up to 40 feet.
Oh, did you already make it?
And I did make it, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, I put a little bit of lore into it as well.
Put a little what?
Lore.
Okay.
What?
Hell yeah.
I gotta get my shit connected.
We might change it because it was,
Oh, okay.
your axe's lore.
Gotcha.
So Lox was cagey and didn't show the others what he got. And
It's a secret.
probably won't be ready in an hour.
What's
It's a
it called?
surprise tool that will help us later.
What's the name of it?
There. No, that's the
TPF EL2.
Oh.
Yeah, just do them in weird names. Come on.
Yes.
0x9304 axe.
The perfect fit, TPF.
I thought that was the
They're all
Wi-Fi
labeled.
password.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, so
you are.
Kaylee sent the order through a magic tube straight into the College of Mage Haven, all the way across the world. While they waited an hour for their items to be ready, Lolloch Barry decided to juggle the explosive mold vials in an alley.
Whoa, cool.
Barry had never juggled before, but he didn't think this was dumb until he dropped one vial. Lolloch didn't catch it in time, and Issa had to heal them while yelling at them.
I'm trying not to be the mom friend. They keep stymieing me.
Lolloch asked why she would do that when she wanted to keep her magic a secret, but Issa explained that they're friends, and no one was in the alley that they could see.
Well,
You didn't make any rolls. No one was in the alley.
don't have to.
Yeah?
And with that, we're going to take a break, and then... All right, 33 minutes. That's not bad. All right, so...
Pretty good.
I've seen worse.
You guys in the alley. It's been about 10 minutes since you dropped off your orders in to get fixed. If you want to fast forward, get some street meat.
I thought we had fast forward and we were meeting at the door of the
You
perfect
fast
fit.
forwarded 1 hour later. You've had your street meat.
The last thing oh wait, no, we're walking. Never mind, keep going.
Yes. You did, however, you do see these on the ground where that vial broke. It did eat away at the cobblestone pavers a little bit.
Lolloch blew it out with ice breath. Okay. That still happened, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's... I would say you would have seen that, and looking at it, you might have tried to wipe it away. So you're able to wipe away sort of this this white residue, dry white residue, and you do see small pock marks on the cobblestone, but you have to really be looking to see. So you're able to kind of like push it around and get it away, and unless somebody's looking for it, they're not going to find it.
That wasn't as dangerous as they said.
Yeah, I got away fast enough.
Yeah. It's coming handy, but it's, not really a danger, I don't think.
No. Here is your vial, and here I still have my vial. So let's just get that straight.
No.
No,
The
that's
one that dropped was yours.
No, I'm 100% sure it was yours. It looked like it was yours because I remember seeing.
They all look the same, though.
Oh, classic Dragon Boy. Let's go and get our stuff. Is that almost done?
I guess. Lolloch walks away down the hall.
Yes. Do you hear that?
Do I hear that? No.
Yes.
Yes. No. Can I roll to hear it?
You can, but I think he just said it and you heard it.
Come on, one, that 20.
At 20.
Yeah.
Why would
so
you
disappointed.
waste it on this?
You absolutely heard it.
He makes a mental note.
All right, so you guys,
Lolloch will remember this.
make your way
Yeah.
back to the perfect fit and head on up into the facility where Kaylee is welcomes you in. Irish. She welcomes you in and is no. Anyway, she welcomes you in. All of your stuff is ready if you're interested in picking it up. And remember, we made your stuff on a shield.
What? Okay, I don't.
Yes, I threw in a free shield with the studded leather that you purchased.
Oh, I thought the mold was affecting my memory. Okay, I guess. Yeah, that works.
Boy, shut
Let's see it.
So hands over a shield, and
Slides it on.
Yeah.
I'm already wearing the.
You're already wearing the studded leather.
And he takes it and he pretends to throw it. He's like, I'm like Captain Port Thoria. This is great. And he tries to throw it on his back, and it hits the floor. Tick, 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 tick.
I feel like you needed something on the back to catch that.
I guess.
Yeah.
It goes on your arm.
Yeah. Am I supposed to carry this the whole time now?
Of course not. You need something. Like,
I mean-
I got something for my axe.
My staff just sits in the back where I keep my satchel like in place. But I guess I don't know. Does this come with like a shield purse or something?
So
One shield purse, please.
What now?
The warrior.
I think they usually come with like leather straps, and then you can sling it onto your back, and then unsling it and stick it on your arm.
He goes up to Aldora. Can you show me?
Sure.
We don't. The academy doesn't teach us to use shields.
Sure. I fit it on there somehow that I know how to do.
Can I wear it like a book bag?
It's gotta be something.
if you are interested, we do have it's 3 silver pieces, but we do have two straps with a hook on the back. You can pop it on right there.
I'll take it.
All right, it's basically just it's a little small little leather harness.
3 silver.
3 silver.
Okay, so 2 gold, 7 silver.
Should have just said a gold.
The math would have been easier.
Yes. So you get a small little harness, sized to fit you, as everything is here.
And he's practicing putting it on and off in the
Yeah.
background. In the foreground, you guys are getting fit.
You get your cloak.
And Izza holds it up and examines it. And, are the enchantments, are they like embroidered on, or do they have like a magical sheen to them?
I think
World building.
I think that you see it's more the stitch work and the actual construction of the device that is now, the thread is now sort of enchanted, but it's on the inside, so it's not overtly.
I like it.
Anything, detect magic will see it,
Of course.
but it doesn't scream magic without it.
No, look at it. Excellent craftsmanship. And swirl it and put it around my shoulders and clip it with the cloak pin.
Perfect. And I'm returning your sword to you.
Ah,
I see this has seen many battles.
it has. Great sword in
Takes
front of
a
everyone.
step back.
Holding it up with one beefy arm.
So beefy.
Girthy.
Looks at it. What does it look like? Does the enchantment show it all on the blade? No.
Looking close, just seems a little bit more well made.
Mm-hmm. Looking very close. Mm-hmm. It looks great. Thank you. How much do I owe you?
It's on. Albie is paid for it.
All right, Lox, pay the man.
Okay.
I'm sorry, he doesn't listen a lot.
I am sorry, Mr. Lox.
You know what? It's fine. You said the coupons are still good, right? I'll just come back when I've had more time to look at the catalog. There's a lot of really cool stuff here, so I'll just it'll be fine. I'll come back some other time.
Yes, perfect.
Your mad impersonation is scary.
And
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
yes, so this is your axe with throwing and returning put on it. Now, it has a range of 20 feet. What?
20
Where
to
is this
40.
going? 20 feet. For crying out loud.
Have you gone to the doctor recently?
There was a gentleman came through here and bought a lot of stuff. Jensen, crazy. Had a bionic leg.
I don't know what that
That
means.
would happen. Cool.
Dahlid made him.
That one made.
Yeah.
So 20 feet range. You can throw out to 40 at disadvantage.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And at the beginning of your turn, it appears in your hand.
Okay, sweet.
And if you want to flavor it that it shot across the thing, as long as it will never be allowed to hit anyone.
It says that in the description, so we're good.
Okay.
Thank you for reading the description of your stuff.
It's the only time I did.
So it has an anti-party murder component to it. Is
It's
that
a
what
very
I'm hearing?
polite axe on its way back. It's like, oh, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Canadian axe.
I don't want it anymore.
One more thing I
kidding.
wanted to ask you. Knock knock.
God damn you!
What are you
Inorganic.
What are you doing here, boy? Tell her, girl.
No, you have to say.
Child.
Who's there?
I'm
Who's there?
I'm not.
Nobody. Get the
Hello.
fuck out. I'm gonna take my bit.
All
That's not.
all right.
You should probably workshop that
Would
one.
have been more subtle. They just flipped us all off and then took it.
I don't understand the joke, Barry. They're pushing us out.
Oh, they don't want us anymore, and as I'm being pushed out with you.
It's not funny.
Kind of a terrible joke.
I don't think it's a joke, everybody.
All right, I'll put that bit back. I won't claim it. That was-
Yet.
Yet.
I honestly don't have a problem with it. I'm not going to knock that
No,
joke.
honestly.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So,
Let me test this out real quick.
Who's there?
That boy pisses me off. So no fucking. And I'm walking down the door.
Very good at that.
And all you see from the out. Oh, wait, what?
It's an attunement thing, so you want an hour before you start testing.
No, test it now. That's true to form.
Any day.
Okay, before I walk out the door, then I will exclaim at the clerk, like, well, you gotta test it before you actually agree for the purchase. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna chuck this into the street real quick and just catch it. 1 second, everybody. Give me 1 second. Walking right out this door.
I know
Walking
that-
right out this door, everybody.
I know
Command
that-
prop A.
It's gonna
Command
be so,
go.
It's gonna be so cool. Let's go see.
I know they're all leaving.
Command
Do you
prop
mind if I
A.
just stay in
Let's
here
test
for like
it.
another 5 minutes, just until he stops throwing that? and then
Throw
I'll
at
just
that.
get
Throw
out
at
of
that
here.
thing. And he
I
points
think
at the
I'll stay
wall.
in here with you, Lox. That looks
Well, my idea was to throw it straight that way, right into the sky, and let's see, and then I'll call it right back. Won't hit a damn thing. You know?
Let's see how
Please-
far you can throw it.
please tell me. Okay, so So let me set the scene a little bit. Walking out of this building, there are steps down, 5 feet. So you're at the top. You're at the landing. Kaylee is not saying anything.
Seems like a bad
Wise.
employee.
chaotic neutral, is she?
Probably would have said something. And in front of you, 20 feet away, is a market with tents and commoners and however, it is a 20-foot sort of street that is in front of you that goes left and right. So left goes to the actual hotel you stayed at before. Right, you look, there's Phil's Fineries. Phil's Fineries is about 60 feet away.
I imagine that the three of us go outside and we're looking, and we all look left and we see a mass of people, and we all look right and we see these delicate shops, and we're just like, oh, which?
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm gonna catch it for sure, you know?
If you throw it, could you call it back before it hits anything?
Of course, that's the plan. That's what I'm testing. That's what I paid for.
Ooh. Throw it at me. I will catch it.
Throw it at him.
The point is not for you to catch it, it's for me to catch it without anybody touching it.
So you don't want me to catch it,
No, because it's immediately gonna come back to me.
and you want me to take it from you.
That's not what I. All right, just stand over there. I'm gonna throw it at you.
Did I hear Lolloch say something about mold? Like out in public?
Yeah,
Stand
they
over there.
apparently were juggling mold.
Oh my god. Okay.
Lolloch walks down to the bottom stairs and he sits down and he's got his hands in both hands. He's got his hands in his head in his hands, and he's like looking back and forth, like waiting for the show. This is gonna be so cool.
This doesn't feel much lighter. I thought he said it was supposed to feel lighter. Whatever. All right, you ready?
Hold on. Calisthenics. Start stretching.
I'm gonna say you're ready.
Don't put words in my mouth.
I don't.
Only I do that.
At least he knows. At least he knows. At least he knows he can speak, and he's the one doing it. All right, boy. And on one, okay? 3,
I don't think I want to watch this.
1.
Haldor, after he stretches, comes up, turns around,
and there's an axe flying at you. Make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Oh, it
Turns around, ready to catch it, of
Wait,
course.
ignore that roll.
It's basically the
I'm,
same thing.
I'm there.
Oh, yeah,
I'm with you.
Okay.
11. So we're doing great, everybody.
I don't know what these
Okay.
means. What does a failure mean? What does this
17.
success mean? Like, I have no.
11 and
His
17.
job.
Yeah, so
So 11's the total.
yeah.
So you're ready to catch this axe, and it goes flying over your head.
Can I jump and try and grab it?
Oh, okay. Athletics check
He is ready.
to jump.
Here we go. I'm gonna roll.
Acrobatics check to see if you catch it.
Ooh.
So 2 rolls.
Okay. We'll start with this guy for jumping. Okay. And it's athletics, so that's 15.
All right. So you have jumped into the path of the axe.
Excellent. Acrobatics. Okay. Plus my dex, so that's 15.
15. So you leap up, and as this is tumbling over, it's not as graceful as you imagined it would be.
No, honestly, you hear, oh, fuck!
But it is coming around, and sort of you guys sort of in slow motion. You see Haldor up, grabbing the handle and coming back down to the ground with this axe.
Like a golden retriever.
Yes.
Yeah.
The lock is now standing, and you just hear.
Oh God, is he dead?
What
I
is he
don't wanna
doing?
look.
I'm gonna peek out the door. He doesn't look dead, and he's holding the axe. So, so no one got hurt. It looks like. I hope.
Barry looks pissed. Like,
Probably shouldn't have said that out loud.
Lolloch, no, don't applaud that. He was not supposed to catch it in the first place.
It didn't even go back to your head.
I didn't call it yet. I threw it. It slipped out of my hands. It was in the shop. It was all polished and shit.
Wait. What? I didn't think you were gonna throw it. I thought you meant to throw it over him. What happens if he missed and you threw it at him?
He clearly caught it, so I think.
Yeah, what are
that-
you worrying about?
If he's a good warrior, he would have caught that thing no matter what, and it would have been fine. Actually, you know what? Hold on to it. Barry puts his hand out like, I'm getting that axe back.
Do you want
I'm getting that axe.
a hand job fest?
No, I don't want a hand job fest. I'm thinking of my axe.
Nor have no hand job fests around here. What is wrong with you? It takes an hour to attune to those.
There are so many things wrong with them, to be perfectly
What
honest.
is a tune? What does that mean?
For instance, on Haldor's axe,
Sword.
your sword.
Yeah.
There are very specific requirements to finally become one with the sword.
I'm not going to do that with my sword.
No. You have to spend an hour caressing the sword and speaking of glory.
Oh, well. That's my Saturday night.
Can you over-attune a weapon? Will that damage the weapon?
Well, if you want to make yourself a scimitar, you sure can.
Interesting. Well, this has been great. I'll be back in an hour if this doesn't fly in the air and return to me, because I was about to probably kill someone. But luckily, this guy got it.
Were you trying to kill him on purpose?
You know, life just happens, and
Okay,
fate is fate.
just checking.
So he didn't die.
If I say nice things to other objects, will I attune to it, or is it just the stuff that you've enchanted?
There are many magical items that require attunement, not just those enchanted by the perfect fit.
So do we have to do something specific for ours, or is it just?
And that's the only one that has the really specific thing.
Oh well,
Wow.
you've got him pegged.
You read him like a book.
The lock holds up his
you-
bag with the vial of mold, and he starts whispering to it, "You are a special vial of mold. I love you so much. I promise never to juggle you again. So you can attune to me, and we can do amazing things." And he slowly walks away, talking to the bag. This is gonna be great.
Do I see this?
I don't have the vial out. I'm just holding on to the bag with the vial in.
Okay.
But you did say mold, even though
Yeah, you did say more. If
did.
everybody wants to make a perception check,
Yeah.
because Kaylee just did.
I was kind of whispering.
I have good perception.
I'm still
22,
amazed
mate.
I caught that, and I'm with the axe still, and I have not given it to Barry yet.
I guess I wasn't whispering as low as I thought. Everyone apparently
Keen
heard
ears.
this.
Keen ears. Kind of sidle up alongside Lolloch. Can you please put that away somewhere safe?
Trying to attune to it.
Only very specific magical items can be attuned to, and that's not one of them. We would have been told.
Oh, and well, you're special to me anyway. And he puts it down. on his
Just
back,
no.
And
Pats it.
Izzet does like glance around quickly. Maybe, and I'm whispering, but for the sake of the listeners, but I'm specifying for the GM, I am whispering. Maybe with the kind of illegal object, you don't bring that out where people can see it, ever, unless it's absolutely necessary.
I keep forgetting.
It's illegal. We can get into a lot of trouble.
You all do remember that that stuff nearly like killed me about 4 hours ago, right?
Yep.
That's why we wanted it. Very effective. Not for your death.
Yeah, it
for
proved its
enemy's death.
effectiveness.
Okay, this took an odd turn that I'm a little uncomfortable with. All right, well, then, all right.
But did you die? Is Lolloch legit?
Technically, I did sort of for a minute there.
Haldor.
No. Haldor already saw to that.
And I appreciate that.
You live, Lox, and so you shall, as long as you are with Haldor. I shall protect you.
I appreciate that, Haldor. Thank you. But maybe we could keep that in the bag. Not talk about it. Let's not talk. Anybody wants more street meat? That was really great street meat. We can go get some more street meat for like an hour.
I would very
Lots, I
much
swear
like
by the gods. All right.
Haldor has other plans. Holds the sword up to it.
Right, well, I think the rest of us are going to go and get something to eat while he's tending to his sword.
Thanks for dropping the axe, buddy. That's great.
No, I still have it. I'm looking at one and then the other.
That's great. I love that you're doing the double hand method, but please give me my axe
Let me
back.
see here. Up. It's very nice.
Boy, I
One
swear,
swing.
I swear to God, if you attune to it.
I will not say loving and caressing things to your axe. Though it is a very fine axe and worthy of such comments.
Nope, you're already starting. You're starting the monologue. Give me the thing.
I'm not sure I want to anymore.
Give me the-
It is a very nice axe.
I swear to God, to your God.
Well, don't do that. That's my thing. You do your own thing.
Hey, maybe I can. And Lox will just sort of walk up and very gently sort of try to take the axe from Helen. Like, why don't I'll just take this over to Barry, and then you can caress your sword. It'll be fine. We'll all be great.
How
Okay?
heavy is that thing?
Oh, don't worry. This is gonna be terrible.
No, I will give it to Barry. I just,
Okay. I just think an axe and a sword. It's a very special sort of relationship that a man has with his
You're
sword,
right.
and
Sure.
we should
you wanna
respect
touch mine?
that.
I don't want to touch anything on you except the axe that is mine.
I do.
Why?
Why?
I want
Lox,
to know what he says to it.
Oh, okay. I think maybe we need to have some discussions about boundaries and consent, and we could do that back at the house.
it's a fine axe,
Lox.
Barry.
Thank you. Lox, I appreciate you trying to get this back, but a 12-year-old doing it would not have helped my confidence.
I mean, yeah, okay, that's fair. You have a good point there.
I mean, he is technically older than that, but
As Haldor hands the axe
know
back.
that.
When you say a 12-year-old does it, Lolloch looks at you and gives you like the most exaggerated wink.
Right.
dear
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna go get something to eat while I wait for the cloak to attune to me. Howard, are you comfortable here on the stairs in front of gods and all the world, caressing your sword?
I mean, I could use a cushion, but I suppose I'm good.
Have fun. And she's gone.
It's away from me.
Oh, she dashed away.
Right.
Where's the cushion?
So we're just leaving him here?
What?
And Lolloch is kind of standing in the middle, not sure of whether he wants to go with mom or dad.
Dad's holding his sword right now.
Dad's busy, son.
And you don't have to do anything special. It's just
Oh, but he's going
It's
to do
just
it anyway.
be with it for an hour.
Kaylee told him to.
Exactly.
That's what is written in the description.
I love it.
I 100% believe that.
Where is it, by the way? I didn't see it.
Under the attunement requirements.
Okay.
Did you find the sword?
No, I didn't find it at all.
Oh,
Did I add it to your character sheet?
Womp womp.
they weren't
no, I
added to the
didn't.
character sheets. They had to find them.
Yeah, I had to search mine.
Oh,
Really?
that's
Or
right.
Tiana had to search mine.
I did add them to your characters.
Ah.
Sometimes D&D Beyond likes to make you work for your attuned items, I have learned.
Perfect fit, keen.
I'm sitting there with my sword, just like
Meditating and just kind of thinking about.
been through a lot, seen a lot, killed people a lot. But you're my friend. I think I called it a name last session. I called it Bessie. I think I did.
Oh, that's right.
Oh no.
Did you say that out loud or kind of whispering?
Saying it out loud, softly to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but not whispering.
Do I have to roll to hear that or no? We're good.
I mean, if you're there, no, you hear.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll look over at Lolloch, deciding, like, kind of panically shifting who he should follow, and then just hear that, like, you're my friend. Just, oh, God damn it. That is incredibly sad. Oh, not like emotionally sad, like just sad. Like just, your sword's the only weapon, eh? Fuck. Okay. Hey, Heldor. Don't make me regret this, but how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm with Bessie right now.
You named it.
I did.
That's nice. That's cute. That's fun.
Many swords have names. Is there a name for your axe? Gerald.
Axe. Do not name my axe.
Hmm.
He's more of a Greg, if anything, but I'm not gonna name him. That's not the point. That's not the point of this.
You like Greg the Axe?
I don't.
Locke's eyes dart back and forth as they continue this rant.
Greg, this is Bessie. I noticed that Greg handles very well.
You can say the axe. You can say the dragon bone axe or something along those lines. You don't have to call him Greg. I'm not gonna call him Greg, so it's fine if you don't call him Greg. You're gonna continue calling him Greg, aren't you?
Was Greg the dragon?
Greg was. No, Greg.
That makes sense.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just shit out the word Greg. It's equivalent to a burp. So, to prove a point, but
I don't appreciate the imagery, sir.
Did you?
That's a good one, boy.
Did you slay a dragon?
I have had my fair share of a fight with a dragon or two. Up in the mountains, we were under attack. Protecting our village is very important to us, and I did what I had to. I didn't take from nature unnecessarily, but I protected my little home when I needed to.
What part of the dragon is this?
It's the bone.
Yeah, it's that part.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you, we had a really good craftsman in our village. Wonderful. Could make you anything out of anything else. He did this for me. My greatest weapon.
He made this axe.
He made this axe.
For you.
Took him for a while. He did it for me. Helped me. He thought he was helping the village by giving me a greater weapon to defend it with.
And you left with it.
It's mine.
Well, if you're here, who's defending the village?
Well, no one listens to. Did you? I told you all this before. God damn it! Like I'm fuming in the middle of the street. I hope people see.
People do see.
I'm so glad you decided to stay.
Told you all this before. Okay. Back in my home.
Oh boy.
What was your question again?
What's it made of? It's the bone part. I already answered.
It's the dragon part. No. I feel like I forgot more now.
Being around him makes him active.
So you know that it was built out of not one of the ribs, probably one of the leg bones of the dragon.
Okay, cool. So the same spot we were pretty much at.
Unfortunately, asking something else.
Yeah.
What was the question? Shit.
Well, if you're here, who's protecting the village?
Right. That's why I got pissed. Oh, okay, that's why I got pissed. Well, remember this scar from right shoulder to left hip?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this whole gash, that's kind of at least 30% of my chest.
After a while,
Torso.
you barely notice it.
No, you do not notice it. Honestly, for 15 years, I've been constantly noticing this gash.
He looks at Howler. I forgot I didn't even realize he had a scar. Yeah.
You are not your scar,
Yes.
Barry.
That is not what I said. Thank you.
I mean, he's right, you know.
You're still here?
No, but you guys do hear this.
It's
guys
so
are like-
loud, we can't help it.
You guys are like 3 rows over, and you can hear this.
Should we go help them with this conversation, or should we just let them struggle?
Any help that we give them is just going to make them struggle more. So,
Kebab?
kebab. We go find a kebab shop or
Awesome.
They're
stand.
leaving
Yeah.
without us.
Street
We
meat.
should probably go get street meat. But yeah, tell me more about the scar. You're not your scar, and it's definitely.
He's right. You listened to Lolloch. That was very wise.
Thank you. Very useful.
Their hearts are in the right place. Their hearts are in the right place. Their hearts are in the right place. Okay.
Not for much longer.
That's great.
Oh boy.
That's awesome.
You've got a great adventuring tale of the scar. When people see it, do most people comment on it? The first thing they see.
Surprisingly, everybody I've encountered in my life has ignored it. Even in my village, no one really
See?
points it out. I don't know if that's an awkward thing or they don't really care that much thing because they're all worried about who's going to protect the village. But long story short, there were younger warriors, just not as good as me. Not back in my heyday.
I believe it.
I don't. I haven't seen you fight yet.
He's
Yeah.
pretty good at Handjob Fest, though.
I've been warming. I should have
Hey,
never
worthy.
left my home.
A worthy rival.
There are 6th-level young adventurers that are protecting your home right now.
Great.
Oh, I've trained new warriors. My home is going to be well taken care of. I can trust them all.
Can you
But-
teach me how to use this? And he pulls out the shield. Ha!
I could teach anybody.
Is that how I do it? Ha!
A little better on your stance. Get your footing right.
Are barbarians proficient in shields?
Yes.
Gee, I learn something new every day.
Then you can.
If you were going to use that weapon and attack me, what would be the best way I could defend it?
Get out of the way.
Yeah, that's sage advice.
It's kind of not. It's unfortunately not wrong.
Okay.
He always has a hint of truth in his.
Hey,
idiocy.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Weekend.
Weekend too.
We can do a dent in that wine cellar while they're still busy talking about this if you want.
You make an excellent point, Lox. Yes, let's go back to the house.
There it is.
Very good.
It's my one contribution tonight.
We're just having street meat, so it's a perfect time for a knock knock joke.
We're just sitting here 4 blocks away listening to this whole conversation. And it carries.
Eating kebabs with yogurt sauce.
Yeah.
I must know about the scar. Did this axe do it?
You're shitting me. You're shitting me.
I'm not. That's how would I do that? That's unthinkable. Stop it, Barry.
I have to stop. You're right. I should stop. I should just stop it all. Okay.
So, was it a grazing blow or a stabbing?
No, it was a giant
You
axe.
know, maybe we should go back and
Slashing
save
blow.
them. Barry sounds like his head's about to explode.
Wait, how big was this axe?
Possibly possible. Oh, there it is. Okay, okay, come on.
I was screaming the street. God damn it!
Is this big?
We'll come back. Okay, hi.
Hey,
Bigger than this.
It was larger than that.
So, I
It was
mean,
as big as him.
Boys.
At least that's closer.
maybe we should all go back to the house and we could just have some nice cocktails. We could sit down. We could share. You guys can share war stories. I haven't been, and I don't want to talk about war personally.
I don't
but
need cock
we
nor
can
tails. Get me some wine.
Yes, that's I.
There's an excellent wine cellar back at the house. We
Wine
can help
cellar
you with
at the
that.
house. Yeah, let's let's all head that way.
I got a war
kebab.
story. It was one time, and he walks off. He's like, this one time we were on a caravan, and then zombies attacked. It was great.
That's a great story.
That's my only one.
You guys
Right,
were all
yes,
there for it.
I was there for that.
You were there for that.
I was.
Well, but then
It is a
there
great
was
story.
But then there was the one where Lolloch and I were by ourselves. Remember that?
That one happened too.
Yeah, when we were on our way to where we met you
I've
you
got
three.
so many adventures I can't even remember.
I have
them.
been in so many fights since I started hanging out with you guys. It's kind of
You know-
amazing.
Right, let's go back to the house. Let's have some wine, and then I heard something about the crypt that we should go visit to pay respects to the
yeah,
person
that's-
who gave us the house.
We should do that first.
Oh, there's probably something in that crypt.
We
wanna
are
dig 'em
not
up?
going to grave rob the guy who gave us a house.
It's more
Mary.
grave check.
We should-
Okay. But there has been a thing with undead in the city,
Yeah, and his name is Haldor.
and
Damn it, that was good.
what is his name? The gnome.
Egon?
Thank
Yes.
you. And Egon suggested that maybe he wasn't actually dead. So maybe we should go find that out.
Not actually dead, like secretly alive, or not actually dead, like undead? Because that's two very different situations.
Either way,
Rug forever? Let's go find out.
Okay.
we either get answers or we get combat. And I am happy either way.
I mean,
You do make a good point, Barry.
See?
so
Awesome.
let's eat the kebabs that I brought for people here. Enjoy. And let's go to the crypts.
More meat.
And we're walking.
I need to de-stress with street meat.
So you two, five, exit the front of the shop as 200 people are just watching you.
The Lox
And have
Opens.
been watching you for 45 minutes as you finally attune to your item.
Hey Lox, do the manager thing.
And if you enjoyed that performance, you should come see us Saturday night at the Scarlet Parlor, where we'll be performing. Whips the lute out and starts playing the little theme song.
Nice. Give me a performance.
Yeah, sure. That's a thing that I presume I'm good
You're the
at.
always sunny team of this world.
I was thinking Arrested Development. I was like, what's the guy with the hand? Claw.
The uncle?
The son.
Yeah.
The youngest son.
Oh,
Damn it!
I know.
That's an
Tony Hale. And
Yes, that's an 18
Yeah, Tony,
on
18
performance.
perfect is fantastic as eventually they go, oh, it was a... Oh,
It's a bit, guys. It's a bit.
That was a street performance, and you start to hear like cheers and honestly, a few coins start coming your way as well.
There's a hat in my bag. Just
Got
pull
it.
it. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the bag and go around and start like,
The Lox
working
is
the crowd.
dancing
God
because he
help.
thinks the cheers are
Yes.
for him.
Sure.
Dancing with them.
And then, so you do hear, oh, wait, is that the full pickle? So, it's the full pickle.
It's the full
and
pickle.
Then you do kind of hear, it's the full pickle, it's the full pickle, it's the full pickle.
By
so
night.
Hear that?
through the, yeah, through the
by
crowd.
night.
No, wait, no. By night. Everybody say by night.
I heard it's only by night.
And I'll.
Limited time engagement this Saturday. Don't miss out.
All right, shall we walk,
All right.
my friends?
So you
I say,
got-
holding
yes.
Lox's hat with coins in it.
Perfect. Okay. So crossing town will take a half an hour or more as you kind of, if you're marching, if you're just gonna kind of like get out of here and then slow
Meander.
down and stroll and meander, it'll take about an hour to get all the way over to the Church of Ayer.
Lolloch thinks everybody's a fan, by the way, as they
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah. I mean, and a lot of people are like, oh, it's a Dragonborn. Oh, it's Silver
Pickle.
Dragonborn.
Full pickle.
Oh boy.
He's wearing studded leather armor. Anyway, and then so you guys do manage to get away from the crowd. I mean, into the streets are. I mean, this is a big metropolis, so the streets are full of people. Not obviously as dense as that, area. But you see people coming and going. Sometimes you go a whole block, there's nobody. Other times it's pretty packed, and everywhere in between. And you meander your way through this the Belmont Downs district, and then you hit the edge of the Alabaster district. This where the temples start, and you start to see immediately grand statues of the various gods. You see gods from the Forgotten Realms. You see gods from Greyhawk. You see gods from all of these different worlds. the people of Port Thoria, pretty much they're gods. You know, sometimes you actually see a single temple that has 2 sort of gods in it. And anyone with religion that can make an intelligence check.
Nope, -2.
I mean,
try.
I mean, I can make an intelligence check, but I do not have proficiency in religion.
I was gonna say, I
Anyone-
have
yeah.
proficiency in everything.
So-
May I?
Yeah, anyone proficient in religion, go ahead.
Not proficient in religion, but I still got a 19.
But I did roll a nat 1.
Oh,
She got both of them.
Good
nice.
And I'm a
So
little
with a 19, you know, coming from the Forgotten Realms, you're like, wait a minute, that's the same god, but they're just called different things.
And I share that out loud, exclaim that to the team. Anyone particular I'm looking at?
No, because I don't want to look it up.
Okay.
Spike can message me. Because he knows lore. And you get to, eventually, the Church of Ayer, which is on the far side of this area, much closer to the wall on this side. And in fact, there's no wall on this side. It eventually runs, you see, into a pretty steep cliff and hill that goes up to mountains, essentially. So the north section of this city is just cut off by mountains. There is a, I guess for lack of a word, there is a gate with a trail that is carved into the side of the mountains going up and over and back and forth.
It looks like we go there.
I mean, that's just beyond the...
Oh, okay.
You do find the actual temple that has
Got
a
it.
graveyard. And in this graveyard, pretty significant size, like half a block, if I were to say, I don't know, I guess what is half a block? Anyway, it's
Depends on the blocks.
it's not a massive cemetery, right? But it is significant. There is a wall around some of it. There is a fence around others, a black wrought iron fence that goes around most of it with gates on the south, the east, and the west, and the north, the south, and the east, and there's a church on the west.
Before, as we enter sort of the edge of what would be defined as the cemetery, Lolloch gets down on a knee, on both knees pretty gracefully, and he kind of kisses the ground and does a little prayer. And then he gets up, and he stands up basically like nothing happened. And continues to walk, if we walk in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys enter. There's a couple of people. You see a couple that's sort of, you know, over a gravestone, just kind of watching together. That's the only people that you actually see in this place. You do see towards the back 4 small buildings. You think that these are the crypts. So you see small gravestones, you see large sort of monuments and statues to different gods and deities and people, and sort of all in between, and then just those 4 buildings stand out.
Should we go find the head guy? I think his name was Cormier, yes?
Lox. Any chance with remembering that name, right? Is that the name?
Cormier?
Paladin Cormier, who was at the will reading?
That's the one.
I'm gonna trust this group. I have no idea.
Well, but
Don't we just need to look for Albie Parker's crypt? Isn't that where we were supposed to go?
I mean, he was interred in a crypt, and there's only 4 choices.
I mean, we could go talk to somebody at the church too, but I figured we should just go maybe read the nameplates on the crypts and find out which one is the one we're supposed to go to.
Oh, they're gonna take forever.
Why are we here?
We're here to pay respects to the person who gave us a house.
Grave check.
Is that what you guys call it around here? That's not what we call it where I come from.
If it is odd. Anyone who wants to be buried above ground. So maybe you don't have to dig anybody up, but
Yeah.
it might be worth a check to see if I'll be.
Lox, realizing that he might be the
Is-
only member of the party who can read, is going to head for the crypt.
I can read.
Can we
Excuse
very
you.
well find the way?
So you make your way through this graveyard on the paths into the back. So these 4 crypts, the 2 on the left are definitely older and more. There's a lot more air ornamentation. If you want to describe what that might be. Not
Open your
anyways, very religious. And then you have intact, newer construction. And then you have one that the door is actually kind of, the hinges are sort of off.
Oh, that doesn't look ideal.
Does, I mean, I might not know this, but does it look like age, or does it look like it got broken?
It got broken.
Why don't we go look at that one?
Oh, hell yeah. Something broke that.
Yeah,
I hope they're here.
I hope they're not. But
Oh.
for your sake, I hope they might be.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, like, Lolloch just reminded us about that whole time that we all fought, like, a bunch of undead. So I'm just, maybe we could just proceed with caution. Just a little bit of caution.
Yeah, and then Haldor.
Right.
And then Haldor
Right
beat
on
the
in.
ever-living
Oh,
daylight
yeah,
out of that
yeah,
undead minotaur. Remember?
I do remember that. I
stepped
also
through the
remember
door.
nearly dying to the fridge. This
So
morning.
you go into this one.
Walks in behind.
I would hate to interrupt you
the-
too, but he's already gone.
The lid is shifted open and off. There is nothing inside. You do see on the outside there are sort of in the pathway. You do see tracks that kind of lead out the eastern gate. They don't look. They look maybe a month old. Well,
What is the name on this crypt? Is this Albie?
no, actually. Oh, geez, I actually know this.
Oh, this is probably what's his face, isn't it?
This is the guy from the Guild of the Five E's.
Yeah.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the other paladin.
Yes.
That guy.
Yes, the other paladin with a name. And that's a whole other document on my drive.
We just all look at each other and
Another
go,
pain.
oh, that guy.
So Lolloch walks up to the cracked crypt. Is there nothing inside? Like he doesn't like pry, but based on what he can see, there's nothing in there.
No, it is empty. The gate is actually like one hinge is totally broken and it's just kind of hanging on another one.
Was there signs that there was a body in there?
Yes.
Lolloch puts his hand on the coffin. What is? Some people, man, have no shame. Who would desecrate a place for sleeping, an eternal slumber?
I mean, they were talking about undead. It's kind of their thing. Necromancers disturbing that eternal sleep.
It's possible that this person roused themselves.
More likely they were roused by someone else, but maybe. I mean, paladins don't usually go for that stuff, do they?
To wake to a dreamless reality.
I don't know.
Sounds like torture.
I mean, the undead part, not raising people from the dead. I guess some people can do that.
I mean, if you can serve a god, you can probably serve a demon as a paladin. Who knows? I don't know. Just throwing out ideas.
That's a fair point, but this one was one of his religion of air.
Yeah, so on the sarcophagus is a plaque, a brass plaque that is it has very similar symbols to the Church of Air. And it does say Paladin Curio. Which, looking at my notes for the Guild of the Five E's campaign, it says Father Blank. So I'm sure that I said it during that very first Guild of the Five E's game, but I don't remember now.
It's recorded somewhere.
Sounds about right.
He's now Father Curio.
Cool.
You looking outside the, and you would have seen this. It does say on the outside of the third crypt over, Albie Parker.
Does
So
that
the newer one.
does that one look undisturbed?
It does.
Okay.
Oh, finally. So what are we doing here? We're gonna crack this open, or are we gonna pay
Where-
our respects?
Already open.
Can I do an
no,
investigation for
Albies.
any clues in here of anything?
Have we already
Inside
moved?
the broken
Yeah,
down
it
one?
was like brief.
Yes, you can.
It's kind of like the Matrix hall.
I have
That's a 5.
5. So the footsteps disappear on a stone path.
Locke just goes to the door where the footsteps are and just kind of stares at them, wondering where they go in the distance. Can't follow it.
I actually have like your perception checks in this Guild of the 5Es module right here for when they came through and did this.
Nice.
Lox is gonna go to Albie's crypt and, like, just given the track record of everything that's been happening, is just gonna very gently kind of like push on the door and see if it like opens or if there's like a knob or handle. Just like and just check.
So the door to the crypt is locked.
Boom.
Great. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
That is the correct state of things.
So should we crack it open?
We should probably go and talk to Paladin Cormier
Oh man, what an idea.
and ask to pay our respects. He knows who we are. He saw us at the will reading.
But we're here to crack.
No.
But we can check. We don't even know if he's dead. This will answer that if we see this body.
Isn't it illegal to disturb graves? I mean, I've been through some towns where it's like really illegal to disturb graves. So maybe we should just go ask for someone with the keys?
Where I come from, it might as well be illegal to not let these bodies rot in dirt, so that way they can return to nature.
I agree.
Complete the
That
cycle.
is fair.
But we should.
But it's different here.
We should
Halder, why don't we go
notify
find
the
the paladin?
groundsmaster.
Yeah.
We should notify the groundsmaster and let them know that there's one less body in their
This
employ.
So at this point,
Yes.
you do see that Paladin Cormier in his breastplate coming out to greet you.
I was like, the dead guy?
Dang it! They both start with C.
Yeah.
Oh, is Cormier not spelled with a K?
It
I've
is
been
with a
spelling
K.
it the whole time.
Cormier is with a K. It's not, yeah. Cormier is with a K.
Cormier with a K because it's fantasy.
Yes. Curio
Curio.
is with a C. Like a curio. I don't know why I have that name written on my little name card here of names to use.
That's cute.
Also, I also realized I put way more prep into that Guild of the 5Es game than I do this show.
Sounds correct.
I mean, we don't pay you to be here.
You were prepping for the fans. I get that.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't pay us to be here.
Good afternoon, Paladin. Hi, hello.
Welcome. Hi. Paladin. Good to see you. Sangiovese. Miss Sangiovese.
Good memory.
Yes. Barry.
Yeah.
Scar.
Yeah. Oh, you remember.
Yes, I remember.
Can you
Yes.
tell them that I told them the story of this scar?
Apparently it was from an axe this big.
We all
Oh,
heard. We all
it's
heard
the
it.
axe of. And then he stopped telling me. I don't
right.
I don't really know what axe it was.
It was a big normal axe that didn't have any. You wouldn't know of it if I told you about it. It's a normal axe. It was not a good moment.
Paladin Cormier.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Hi.
Yes,
We are here to pay respects to the wonderful gentleman who taught us as children and left us such a wonderful gift in his will. But the door is locked, and we wanted to pay respects appropriately.
Locke is more serious than Stern, probably serious you've ever seen him. Points back to the crypt and he's like, this one's empty.
Yes, I haven't had the mental fortitude to rebuild it.
What happened here?
I mean, it's timeline. It's been 20 days. 20 days ago, Father Curio was raised from the dead.
Raised.
There was a necromancer in town. He raised him, and he became his white.
Stars.
What?
They,
W-I-G-H-T.
yeah.
Oh.
He was fortunately destroyed, I guess.
I'm sure he would have
Yeah.
preferred that.
I think so.
Clearly your god smiles upon you for destroying him. If he was undead.
Yes, it was the members of the Guild of the Five E's actually took care of it, and then they tracked down this Count Dokovan was his name to a ship.
The ship that went incorporeal.
Yes.
You told us about that.
Yes. So anyway, I should hire someone to fix it, but I just don't have the. I don't know.
How much would you pay to fix it?
I'd pay 10 gold if someone would fix this gate.
Nah, okay. All right, just curious.
How do you like my new sword?
Oh,
Check it out. It's incorporeal.
Tell me what that word means.
it is not. I can see it right there.
Yes, you can.
Haldor, define the word.
The word.
God. Air, damn it.
You did walk directly into that face first.
Yeah, I gotta be careful what I say.
Is it new?
Not the sword, but apparently Albie left me some special enchantments for it.
Oh,
All of us.
all of you.
Yeah. He's evidently a nice guy.
Has all
Which
these
is why we
grave
would
been
like to pay some
disturbed?
respects.
I'm sorry. What?
We would like to pay our respects,
Oh.
as Lox said. Has Albi's grave been disturbed at all?
I don't think so.
Can we check?
Yeah, and he kind of digs into a pouch and pulls out a ring of keys, and he goes over to it and tries a couple of different ones until he finds the right one, and padlock comes off. Just one moment, please. And he says a prayer under his breath. And glory in this life or the next. And he opens up the gate. And it is, so there's a gate on the outside and then a doorway, which actually opens inward. And it's a wooden door. He opens it up. It's dark inside. Does anyone have light?
I could probably make some light.
Sometimes I glow.
That is also true. Can I don't know, look around for a rock or something?
So you find a rock, you were able to cast light on it. I'm sorry, you mean you glow?
Yes, with a very bright energy, much like that. Light.
It's not quite the same thing, but it's kind of the same. Will this work?
Yes, thank you. And he holds it in and he walks in. So if you guys are going to follow, this is a 5 foot by 10 foot. So I mean, you kind of squeeze in. I mean, it's
Slightly bigger than the closet.
yeah, exactly, twice as big as the closet.
Amazing.
Only
So
on
much
one
room.
side.
Yeah. Obviously, when you're not in combat, it's a room size. So you guys enter into this. There is a large stone sarcophagus, and it does have a plaque, again, a brass plaque. This one has a little bit more governmental sort of ornamentation. You kind of see, you actually see the symbol of the City of Port Thoria on one corner.
Who's the god of bureaucracy around here?
That's outside of my ken, sorry.
Okay.
Albie proving a wise old gentleman. All the wealth in the world, he buries himself in such meager accommodations. And he pats the thing, saying, he can't take it with him.
I look around at the lovely crypt that is around us.
It's smaller than the one that was just ransacked.
fair.
By comparison, the guy gave us a house. He's got a wine cellar. Yeah, he's loaded, right? So just trying to make some contrast in case anybody picks up.
You know what's even more humble? The dirt, which is where I'm going the second I croak.
I would prefer
no one's
to return to dust as well.
Thank you. See?
Seems to be the natural order, but
I don't want to think about dying, thank you.
There's nothing wrong with it. We live, we die. The cycle of life in the world just keeps going on.
hopefully you dream for eternity and nobody raises you.
Oh yeah, that's
That
a
is
nice.
my wish.
I'm 17. If I'm thinking about death now, something's gone terribly, terribly wrong, and I'd prefer to avoid that. Thank you.
Fair.
Unfortunately, I've got some things to get to. When you leave, come let me know so I can lock up.
Of course.
One request.
Yes.
No one seems to know the cause of death for Mr. Parker. Would it be too much to ask to examine the body, or at least allow us to place eyes on him?
Ooh.
I thought we were gonna do that in secret.
Tell me more.
I like it.
I like it.
Persuasion check.
Can I assist him by adding
Nope.
nat 20?
Nat 20.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Never mind. Take it, buddy. All yours.
We will be very respectful of this place and of those who lie inside.
Very well. I mean, if he gave you his house, you must have a deeper connection than I. So if it is in your desire to place eyes on him, you have my permission.
Not real eyes. We're not going to put eyes on him.
Right.
No, yeah, we just, in case
We
it
wanna
was
look at
unclear, we wanted to look at him, yeah.
Yeah. You were traveling when we had the viewing.
Yes. We were not able to say goodbye.
Right.
You are incredibly patient, sir.
And kind. Thank you.
Maybe I will get this crypt next door fixed. Maybe I'll head into those mountains and fight that hag.
The one that killed.
The Curio. Why did I name it that?
Father Curio.
Yeah, Father Curio was a paladin as well, but he was the leader of this church.
If you need assistance killing a hag, I have missed combat a great deal. And he's okay in it.
It is not something I would tackle on my own. So, perhaps, yes. I need to gather up some more. I need to find some clerics to actually give sermons and things, because right now I'm doing it and I'm not great at it. So,
How can I help?
Can you give sermons?
Of course I can.
Oh, do not have him speak in front of a crowd
Well,
filled with families and children. I'm not a fan of the whole church thing, no offense, but also do not have him speak in front of that church.
While I might not be a beacon of your faith or a messenger, I can offer rites of passage in my own way. To those who leave this plane.
Oh. I may call on you.
It would be my honor to help put these souls to rest.
That is very kind of you. I am hoping to have very few of our flock perish. We had a recent death. The Balthazar family lost their patriarch.
Is that them over there?
It is. Everyone looking over there, give me perception checks.
Sure.
Okay.
11.
19. Dude, I am hot tonight.
13.
Your hot till will need it.
Yeah, right? Until it's time to roll initiative.
Yep.
4.
All right. So you see, there's a few more people in the
Have joined
the
up.
graveyard. Yep. There are 3 there, and then you see another couple some further down.
I don't know what to do with that, but I acknowledge it. And I mentioned more people have joined to the team.
Should we...
Sometimes it gets busy. The evening also sunset is a time where many reflect here with their loved ones.
I have questions for you when you have time.
Certainly. Come and see me when you're finished.
Serious about the church thing?
But we won't keep you from your duties any longer. Thank you.
And he heads off, and he actually goes to the 3 people that are around that one grave that you saw before.
All right. And I'll like gesture everyone further inside. So we have permission to open this up.
Excellent.
Why don't we do so gently, carefully,
We lift the top of it. That's how we do it.
respectfully?
I'm just gonna walk over and kind of push the door mostly shut. I'm gonna stand where I can like watch what they're doing, but also watch through the crack of the door.
So I would say that Bedlam goes to like wedge the top, and then Lolloch kind of puts his hand down and shrugs no.
What?
It's like
Come on.
he's gesturing like crowbar or something,
Oh,
not to like.
I guess I can
brute
muscle
force
it, but fine. Yeah, let's use the crowbar, I guess. You guys don't let me have any fun.
Who has a crowbar?
Is that my axe in your hands?
like sword something.
I will let you have taken my axe to start it, because I would use the stick. Do you have one on you? Crowbar, anything like that?
Your sword can act as a lever.
None of you retain literally anything about me, don't you? This is
Your
an
axe
Yep,
can
yep,
act
this
as
is
a
an
lever.
axe.
Here.
Fine.
No, why don't we use one of my daggers to at least get it pried open? Your axe is made out of much nicer stuff.
Stronger stuff. I could probably snap right through this casket.
Let's not. It's not a casket. It's a sarcophagus.
Or yeah, but yeah.
Let's pry it open gently, carefully. We don't want to break it. We want to leave it in one piece when it's done.
I mean, you're saying we should respect him, but he kind of spied on us and kept notes, rigorous, articulate notes on all of us. So
He
I
did
don't
do
really.
that, but he also then did leave us a house and all of those notes and like a lot of wine and some very expensive weaponry. So I feel like this is kind of a trade-off.
And also, there's fairly strong indication that he was doing that for crown and queendom. So
Huh.
this might be a little bit ends justify the means, a little bit.
I also just really don't want that paladin to come back and yell at us because I feel like he's really good at yelling.
He's fine.
Paladins are kind of scary when they're
Whatever.
turned in that direction.
I've seen mainly foolish ones.
So you are
damn it.
sliding,
Yeah,
not lifting.
not lifting.
Awesome. Give me a strength.
Son of a bitch!
That's
I'm
I saw
actually,
that coming.
before this, Haldor's gonna come up to it and say, just briefly, bless me, heir. And as he says that, puts his hand on the sarcophagus, and I will use my channel divinity to use Peerless Athlete. So for the next 10 minutes, I have advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks.
All right.
The amount I can carry, push, drag, and lift is doubled. The distance of your long and high jumps are increased by 10 feet.
Good, in case you need to vault over
All right.
this thing.
So the DC is much lowered.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so that's well, let's see. I got an 11 plus my athletics of 5, so that's 16.
All right. So
Should I add this to it?
yes.
Ah, there it is. Thank you. A d6. Nope.
Ah, damn it.
Pink one.
5, so 21.
All right. So 21. So you channel in. All of you sort of take a look and see this, and you're about to stop him, and he just and you shift it over. It doesn't fall off. You shift it over and look down into it. Lox bringing the light up to an empty sarcophagus.
Thank you, Issa. I was about to do that. Great.
Oh, that doesn't seem correct.
that actually seems very correct, actually, with what we've been learning.
What does this mean?
Well,
Does this mean that gnome was correct?
about what?
Possibly everything, now that this has happened.
Well, you still took a ton of notes on us. This may not be all to the story.
And now we have all of his stuff is with us.
What purpose would he have to incriminate us, right?
I think we should take this backwards. Who was designated to put Albie in here? who claimed to have put Albie in here. And speak with that person.
Old age.
Okay, so no.
Who physically carried him or told
you have heard that there was a viewing, and that viewing was here.
We'll find the people at the viewing.
I mean, Cormier, the paladin who just walked away, was one of the people at the viewing.
Sounded like a lot of the people in the will were at the viewing because we were the last ones to get here, weren't we?
I think so. So, I mean, I guess there's two options. Either he's alive somewhere, or someone nicked the body.
I don't like either of those options
Me
personally.
neither.
Or he's very small. So small we can't see him.
I don't think that's how that spell works.
I feel like we should all be pissed at that he just said that.
I just sort of ignore it at this point.
Lolloch considered it for a second. No.
Well, I want to... Lox, can you hold the light so we can get a better view inside?
Yeah.
Or hand it to me?
Yeah, no, you just take it. I think I should stay by the door and make sure that nobody comes to interrupt what we're doing until we know what's going on or not.
If you see Cormier, though, maybe invite him.
Yeah, do we want to tell him?
No, just ask him a question, then push him away.
I think
He
we
is a
should.
Paladin of
Otherwise,
Air, I'm sure he is trustworthy.
We don't know
They
who
would-
we can trust in this
they
city.
might associate us with the missing, especially if they were all at the viewing and we weren't. Now the body's gone.
I don't think that the Cormier at least would associate us with that because we were very specific about coming and asking for the key. You don't exactly do that.
No, I agree, which is why we should tell him now.
Yeah, I guess if we leave and they think there's a body still in there, a little bit fucked.
Who's gonna check?
Any tokens around? Did
Did he leave a note?
Well, and that's why I'm holding the light inside of the sarcophagus and looking around, trying to see if there's any hidden compartments or just
All right.
anything that might shed some light on the situation.
Investigation check.
Check for traps. Check for traps.
I have a bad feeling about this. Oh my god, I got a nat 20.
All right.
fire.
So you bring in this light and just kind of like go around the outside, and you see. So on the bottom there is sort of a basically like a cushion on a pew. You know, that sort of dimpled sort of like.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you would call it.
It's a cushion.
Cushion. There's a cushion with buttons.
Yes.
And you see a little indentation, a little something, and you pop it open, and the whole thing goes down, opens up, and you actually see stairs heading down.
Guys, I found stairs!
Why are there stairs inside? Why do they always hide stairs inside of the scary places? Why can't you just ever put a normal staircase in like a normal spot? Why still hide a bookcase or in a sarcophagus or something? This is really impractical, you guys.
Yes, I knew it! Ah, not stairs specifically, but there's something here.
There's something weird going on. Let's find out.
I'm
going
very
first.
uneasy about this. This sacred place should not be used for such tricks. Do you think it's wise to pursue this?
So do you want me to close the door?
Yes.
I thought we closed it before when
Most
he was
likely.
about to like flip the thing.
I'm standing with it cracked because I'm
Okay.
watching, because if there was like a loud noise or something, I wanted to be able to be like, oh, whoops, we tripped or something.
I think that if Albie isn't there, then he might be down there. So
Or,
that's where we should go.
Wise
Fido's got a
assumption.
point.
Wise assumption.
or at least there'll be more answers down there because this was very carefully hidden.
Or he's very tiny.
Please stop saying that.
Mary, you said you were leading the way?
Oh yeah, dibs! And just
All right.
march in.
Perception check as you close
Yeah,
the door.
watching the whole time I'm closing. Natural 20!
Hey,
This is a good night.
this is
We're so screwed when we get into
nobody
combat.
touched that table. Nobody touched that table. You understand?
Two things you notice. The trio
Uh-huh.
and Paladin Cormier have left.
Okay.
The couple that was there definitely heard the noise. And as you look out, they look away. Look back down at the...
All clear?
No, somebody definitely clocked that we're doing something shady in here. I'm just not sure if they're gonna do anything about it. Do either of these people look like people I've run into before, like, say, Xavier Bishop or Maria? People who have known to be spying on us?
One of them is now that you're looking, one of them is a wood elf.
Okay.
Dressed in fairly nice clothes. Long, dark hair, very long and pointy elf ears. Again, definitely upper middle class, if not higher. The person next to that male wood elf is a female human. Sandy brown hair, she doesn't really stand out. Well dressed though.
Forgive me, this is also sub-player checking in. Did I see these people at the will reading?
No.
These people that I've recognized from anywhere specific? Okay. Then I'm just gonna very distinctly clock, like, as much as I can at this distance, features, clothing, colors, any symbols, and just be like, okay, yeah, there's a couple of people who might have noticed something, so if we're gonna do this, we should probably do it pretty quick before they go either get the paladin or come after us to see what's going on. I'll just close the door for now and it'll be fine, right?
Sure.
I'm sure Cormier will be fine with this.
I'm gonna pop my head back out of the sarcophagus stairway. Hey, is there any way we can trap the door? Leave something, little bell, anything, little trap, magic trap.
Yes.
That way they walk through, we hear something.
But what do doors want that we could trap it with?
Okay, he doesn't have an idea and he didn't say it. Who else? Any other takers?
Is there any way we can draw them in? Do they look dangerous, Lox?
You know, there's a lot of things around here that don't look dangerous that turned out to be dangerous, like the refrigerator at our house. And there's things
He's
that
never gonna let us live that down.
You know, I don't know. They definitely heard something, and when they saw me looking, they looked away, and maybe they just don't want to get involved, because I know I wouldn't want to get involved if I saw a bunch of people making a lot of noise in a crypt, because that sounds like a fight could start. But I just figured I'd let you know.
Eldor, I have an idea. You mind giving me a hand with this lid?
I already did.
Put your hands on the lid and pick it up with me.
Are you going to close it after us?
I'm going to close the door with another door.
And
You
the
can't-
lock goes to help.
They can't push this shit that easily.
I am not strong enough to help, so I'm going to get out of the way.
Do we
You
really
know this
want to
means
do
that
that?
then we're trapped inside of the crypt, right?
No,
Like,
we
if-
come back out of the crypt, take the door away from the other door, walk out
just
clean.
go. We're gonna get a thought exercise for a moment, though. But like, what if, say, you get hurt and Izza needs to come up and get help, but she can't move the door by herself, and then we're stuck
That's not
forever.
gonna happen because we've got Haldor with us.
Okay.
And also, we do have multiple people who can heal.
Don't boost his ego.
Well, there's that.
No, he's right.
You know what? Sure. Let's.
See?
Yeah. No. I'm sure this will be fine.
The lock's
Everything's
sharp in his brain.
And useful.
You are those things. Yes.
Barry, you're all wonderful, beautiful,
Thank you, Barry.
intelligent, useful people. Now I need help. Is anybody gonna help me throw this door on top of that?
The lock's on the other corner, but
Okay,
I don't think we can lift it just.
I need
We
to
got
know.
one taker.
I'm not gonna.
I need to know your lifting capacity.
So-
and I know yours is
Okay.
double.
We don't necessarily need to lift it, right? This place is small enough that if we put it on the floor, it'll work as a backstop against the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just need to get it on the floor.
That face says yes, that'll work. So,
So he can push, drag, or
Unless the
lift
door
480
opens the other
pounds.
way.
Okay.
yeah, 480.
Where do I look
480.
at my
Are you
carrying
like 800?
capacity?
I don't know. What does mine say? Where do I find it?
It's in inventory, where up in the upper left-hand corner of that box where it says weight carried. You tap on it, and at the
That's-
top of it, it tells you what your capacities are.
Yeah, that's
Carry or push?
push, drag, or lift is 480, so that would be 800 and what, 60?
960.
420, baby.
You shitting me on the weakest one with carry lift? It's 240 over here. Oh wait.
No, you're 480.
480.
Oh, for push, drag, and lift?
For push, drag, or lift, you two have the same.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
and
carry.
he has slightly less.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So Barry has half of mine.
I thought it for carry capacity. You son of a bitch.
All right. So the three of
kidding,
you,
man.
1,600 pounds roughly.
Is it granite? What is the material?
I'm going to need. The first thing that when I typed in how much does a sarcophagus lid weigh, the first thing that popped up.
Okay.
I'm not going to take that one because I want you guys to have your backs and testicles. So
They
Why? They're
literally
not gonna
put
use
sarcophagus
them.
lids in crypts. They don't do that with a
Anymore.
forklift. All right. Yeah. Fair.
the one at Hearst Castle is 76,000 pounds.
Holy.
No, 7,600 pounds.
I was about to say, whew.
The
Yeah.
lid?
I
Yeah.
think the house weighs 76,000 pounds.
The lid
Anyway.
of that way?
And that's the high end.
No, no. So you guys are gonna get a roll for this. There is obviously you're working together. This will be a group strength check. Let's roll it.
All right.
And you still have advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 4 rolls.
All right, natural 19.
And what was the other roll?
It was like a 4 or something.
I think it was low. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's advantage. Okay, gotcha. So
Yeah.
19.
That's a nat 1.
Yo.
There's
Can I?
nothing we can do about a
wait.
nat 1.
Okay. Wait. It doesn't matter what I roll next.
So that's an out 1. You don't have advantage.
Can we use a card?
2 nat 1s.
Can we use a battle card?
We can't.
Can't.
Did you
on
just
that
use
one.
change of fate?
No.
Well, then why did you roll the second one?
You told me that
No, I
I
have
had.
He
No,
has
he
advantage.
He has advantage.
So nat 1,
Okay.
and you've burned that change of fate.
From a search.
You burned your
What'd
change
you
your
get?
fate.
Wait. That was a misunderstanding. Wait a second.
Dude. 5.
The YouTube comments are gonna come after you. I'm just
So,
pointing out.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 nat 1s I roll. I should get a fucking lottery ticket.
That counts. Oh my god.
All right. You guys do manage to push the stone lid off of the sarcophagus into the room. However, it does smash into pieces on the floor, creating a massive cacophony of sound.
Crack the door back open, peek.
They're gone.
That was
Ah.
not very incorporeal.
That. Yes, it wasn't Barry. Haldor. God, I'm so confused.
And
Howler's got you just stuck.
on that bombshell, we're going to take a break.
Maybe they didn't hear it.
So here's the thing. We are going to do a giveaway tonight
Giveaway!
of a Nord Games trap deck. Again, I am unprepared. I should have grabbed one from the other room. It is a deck of traps of random level.
You can use them to keep adventurers out of your sarcophagi.
Yes.
Why? When we can be dumb enough on our own.
We've got so many rocks now. Right?
That's a way to look at it.
You've made a bunch of rocks. All right, so hashtag chaos into the chat right now for a chance to win the Nord Games trap deck, and we will also throw in a already used deck of inspiration.
A gently blessed deck of inspiration.
The prototype deck. So we will do that when we come back, and we're going to take a break. So we'll be right back.
Hashtag.